Kling 3 just launched and it's taking the internet by storm. Some people are calling it the best AI video generator out there, and I'm putting that to a test. I'll show you exactly how to make viral videos with Kling 3, but we're also creating an epic three-way battle between Kling 3 versus Sora 2 versus VEO 3.1. And we're going to compare all of these platforms with the same exact prompts. You'll see my exact analysis of which tool performs best in which scenario, and when I would use Kling 3 versus Sora 2 or VEO 3.1. Now, some people say that you will not be able to tell which video is AI generated and which ones are real. So we're going to find out if that's true. And we're giving AI really complex prompts as well as very simple prompts in order to see where each one performs and where each one struggles. Let's get right to it. Now, in order to use Kling 3, Sora 2, or VEO 3.1, you normally need separate accounts and subscriptions to try each platform. You can go to the Kling website here and use it there. However, since I don't have a Kling subscription, I'm using a platform called Artlist to run all of these tests. Artlist has access to all the latest AI video models, so I can compare them side by side without needing different subscriptions or invite codes. I'm leaving a link to Artlist in the description so you can try it out yourself and test all of the models in one place. Let's compare some videos. Once you click on the link in the description, you can simply sign in with your account and you have access to the AI image, video, and voiceover models. To start creating, simply click on the AI toolkit and you can toggle between the image, video, and voiceover options. Since Kling is a video model, let's click on that and we can see that it auto-selected Kling 2.6 as the default model, but this just launched today where you can also select Kling 3 Pro, Kling 3 Standard, Kling O3 Pro, and Kling O3 Standard. The best two models are the Pro versions, the Kling 3 Pro and the Kling O3 Pro, but if you want to save some credits, you can always go with the standard models as well. In the top right corner, we can see how many credits we have left. And once we select a model, for example, Kling 3.0 standard, and select the aspect ratio and duration, once we hover over this, we see exactly how many credits this consumes. You can get inspiration from the images here. For example, if we click on one of these videos, we see exactly what prompt was used here, and we can click on the recreate button in order to recreate that exact shot with the same settings and the same prompt. Here's the exact prompt that was used for the shot, and we can click on the model selector down here in order to try out Kling 3. Simply select that model and hit generate. This will open a new workspace on the left-hand side, and as you can see here, I have a bunch of workspaces open already. Let's create a bunch of videos with all of these models to see how they compare to one another. So let's select O3 standard, hit generate. Let's select O3 Pro, hit generate. Let's select Kling O3 standard, hit generate, and select Kling 3 Pro and hit generate. Now comparing different models is super easy. Simply go over here and select a different model, for example, VEO 3.1 fast. And we have the same exact prompt right here. Hit generate. And we can also compare it to Sora 2. Simply select that here and create the video. Now all of these videos are being created in parallel and we'll compare the results once all of these are done. But we don't want to create just one video. Let's create a bunch of different styles of content, some that go viral, some that are product shots, some videos created with simple prompts and some with very complex prompts to see how the model performs in these different scenarios. To do this, I created this viral AI video prompt blueprint where I compare different video models, for example, Grok as well as Kling, and what makes it good and where it stands out. I have some general prompting guides, but even more importantly, I have a bunch of prompts in here that we can test out. And I'm leaving a link to this guide down in the description below, or you can just type in the same prompts that I'm using here if you want to follow along. For example, if we wanted to test this out, simply copy this, head back here and paste it in. Let's select a longer duration and go back to our Kling standard model and hit generate. Let's also create one with the Kling Pro model right here and hit generate. Now let's also compare this with VEO 3.1 fast and Sora 2. If we wanted to create an epic POV drone shot of a skateboard, we can select this link, paste it in here, click on vertical and hit generate. To test out the O3 standard model, which has more of a thinking brain than the Kling 3 standard model, let's test that out as well. Hit generate. And once again, we're going to compare it to VEO 3.1 fast and Sora 2. Now the first two videos are great showcases of something you would post online that goes viral on social media. But before we analyze how the videos turned out, let's create another video that showcases how you can use this for a product showcase or to enhance your brand or your business. To do that, I created some prompts that showcase products really well. For example, cameras, headphones, iPhones, etc. But I want to see how it deals with humans, and in particular, I want to see if it's able to make the people talk. I'm going to take this prompt that is very specific on what is said in the video, and I will paste this in here. Let's first go with Kling 3 standard, go with 8 seconds. And this time, let's make it horizontal. So we'll simply go with this. Once again, let's compare it to Kling O3 standard. And let's compare this with VEO 3.1 fast and Sora 2. But this time, let's also compare it to the Pro versions of VEO as well as Sora. And we will select VEO 3.1 model this time, hit generate, and the Sora 2 Pro video, and hit generate. One thing to note here is once you move the Sora 2 Pro model to 1080p, which is the better resolution, the credit usage actually explodes and it's much more expensive. So that's one thing to keep in mind. In general, here's the usage pricing comparison. Kling 3 starts at 1,000 credits for the shortest video and O3 standard for also 1,000, whereas the Pro models take 1,500. For VEO 3.1 fast is a bit cheaper at 700 and the VEO 3.1 regular is at 1,200, whereas Sora 2 starts at 800 and goes up to 2,500. So as we can see, it's 2,600, but if we actually want 1080 resolution, which you usually want, this now jumps up to 4,000 credits. And before we review all these videos, there's one feature that is super powerful with the Kling O3 model, and that is that you can create multiple scenes within one shot. Let me show you exactly how it works. For example, you can give it this prompt and you have a first frame, and you can then generate a multi-shot video right here.
These trees will turn yellow in a month.
But they'll be green.
As you can see here, it cut over to the guy.
Are you always this optimistic?
And here cut over to the woman again.
Optimistic?
Only about summers with you.
And this is super powerful because previously I had to create 5 different videos and then stitch them together in post-production. Now I can create all of this with one well-defined prompt. In order to create multi-shot generations, you want to prompt exactly what you want to be shown at what time. So you can say from 0 to 2 seconds, you want this to be shown, from 2 to 5 seconds, you want another shot to be shown, and so on and so forth. You can call out transitions, for example, say hard cut, match cut, or whip pan, or something like that, in order to create exactly the cut that you want to generate. Let's copy this prompt exactly and go back to one of our artboards and paste that in. And this time it's important that you select one of the O models, either O3 Pro or O3 Standard. This shot goes up to 12 seconds, so it's important that we match the time sequence of our prompt. And hit generate. We'll also try this with O3 Pro. And we will also try this with VEO 3.1 fast, but this one only goes to 8 seconds, so let's see what happens. And we will also use Sora and hit generate. Let's review some of the videos that we created and then let's generate a few more videos with this multiple shot sequencing technique. And this time I'm going to show you how to use a custom GPT in order to get really good prompts. Let's first start with the first shot that we created of the football player frozen in time. And here's the shot. This is with the Kling O3 standard model, and this is already fantastic. This is a very long and complex prompt that we created, but it really followed it to the T. The realism of this is super good. Let's now compare this with the Kling 3 Pro model without the 3.0. This is also really good and super realistic. I preferred the 3.0 model a bit better. Let's now compare this to the standard. Here's the other prompt. This is also really good, but I preferred the first two more. I've also created a vertical version of this. This is again with Kling O3 Pro, and this is awesome. And this is now the O3 standard model. I think this also looks really good. And once again, the 3.0 standard. This is a really good shot. So after generating this a couple times with a few of these models, I noticed that it really depends on the generation luck. All of these are really good, but I can't say that O3 or O3 Pro is really a clear leader here. But now let's compare this to Sora 2 and VEO 3.1. We've only generated 2 of these. Check out how these are in comparison. This is VEO 3.1 fast, and this is Sora 2. I mean, I don't have to say much, you see the difference. But now let's move to the next subject of the skateboarder racing down the hill. I'm really excited for this one. Let's first check them out in horizontal and then in vertical. This is Kling 3.1 standard. This is looking good, but a bit like a video game, so I'm not 100% sold on this yet. But now this is with O3 standard. And this is looking more realistic, but this still has a bit of fakeness to it. So let's compare this now to the vertical versions of this. And this is with O3 Pro, and this time I selected 12 seconds. And this is super realistic. I can't wait to compare this to Sora 2 and VEO 3.1. But first, let's check out one more of Kling 3.0 Pro. This is awesome. This is my favorite one so far. And here's a comparison of VEO 3.1 fast. And this just looks like a video game. This is not what I was going for with the drone shot following the skater. It still looks pretty realistic, but it doesn't look as cool. And here's Sora 2. Once again, this looks like a video game, but look how pixelated this is. I mean, this is not just the browser, this is the video being that pixelated. Why is there a crosswalk in the middle of the road? So in these two examples, I think Kling 3 wins over Sora 2 and VEO 3.1, but let's see how it handles human characters as well as them talking in the video. Let's check out how the beach outfit videos turned out. And let's first check the results from VEO 3.1 and Sora 2. Let's first check out VEO 3.1 fast and then VEO 3.1 regular.
I love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy.
Did you spot his sunglasses appearing out of nowhere? The characters look good, but they look overly stylized and they almost have this VEO 3.1 look. If you know what you're looking for, you can tell that this is AI generated by VEO 3.1 fast. Let's compare this to VEO 3.1 regular.
I love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy. Yeah.
It looks super realistic, but I don't know why they're laughing at this joke. So let's compare it to Sora 2.
I love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy.
It looks great on you. That color's perfect.
Thanks. I feel like I could live in it.
Beach approved.
Totally.
All right, this is mega blurry. Even when I download the file, it's still super blurry and it's definitely not 720p. Maybe Sora 2 Pro is better, but overall the conversation and sound was good. If it wasn't so blurry, we might even be able to tell if it's good or not. Here's Sora 2 Pro.
Love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy.
It looks great on you. The color's perfect.
Thanks. I could literally live in it.
Yeah, you seem totally at home in it.
Exactly.
All right, this is almost perfect, but she did get a bandana. And once again, for 1080p, this is still way too blurry to be usable. So unfortunately, Sora 2 is not winning here once again. But the real question is, how does Kling hold up? This is now the Kling O3 model.
I love my new Lululemon outfit. It's so comfy.
It's the most natural looking one, but it has a sense of fakeness to it. But overall, I would say this one wins once again. Now to the fun bit of creating a multi-shot sequence. And this is really the bread and butter where Kling 3.0 really shines. So let's check out the cliff jumps. Let's first see what VEO 3.1 came up with. As a reminder, I gave it a detailed prompt of all of the exact shots that I want. An establishing shot, a wide action shot, an underwater POV, and then a medium and a hero shot with exact quotes of what I want the model to say. You only live once.
You only live once.
Here she jumps. Here's the underwater shot. But it did end in this hero shot and it looks really realistic. So overall, this is pretty good. Here's the Sora 2 video.
You only live once.
It looks like she totally fell off. The underwater shot once again. And she comes out. First of all, this is super blurry once again when it's supposed to be in 720p. Second of all, she has a Spanish accent, which is cool,
You
I
only
guess.
live once.
And then it looks like she completely falls off the instead of jumping. So overall, both of these are actually pretty good. Considering where we're coming from last year, these are pretty good already. But let's see how Kling compares to this. All right, this one is Kling O3 Pro.
You only live once. Live fearless.
This is really awesome. I prompted it exactly to be in a GoPro style adventure content, and this looks like a GoPro shot scene. It's a realistic jump. And then this actually looks like GoPro footage. The laugh underwater is a bit fake, but this hero shot looks exactly like a GoPro shot. And I created one more time in vertical format for social media.
You only live once.
So this time the hero shot is underwater, which is not what I prompted. And the underwater laugh is a bit unnatural, but overall this looks super good. This looks really natural and most people wouldn't be able to tell that this is AI generated. Now let me show you one more type of viral content, and that is ASMR style content. And then I'll show you how you can create multiple scenes out of a single prompt with my custom GPT. Let's go back to my prompt list and have a whole set of prompts of things that go viral regularly. Let me just copy this prompt and we will use it as is as a baseline. Let's paste it in here and let's not go with any fancy model. Let's use Kling 3.0 standard and let's select 6 seconds for this. Hit create and we'll create a video with VEO 3.1 fast as a baseline. and with Sora 2. But now if you want to create a multi-shot sequence with different angles, we can use my custom GPT in order to create those prompts. Click on the link in the description if you want access to that GPT, and you can either ask for new ideas or to create specific videos. But in this case, we will give it this prompt and we can say, we can give it this simple instruction and the prompt that I used previously in order to turn this into a multi-shot scene that the O3 model can interpret well. Simply hit generate and it turns it into a single prompt that we can use for O3. Simply copy this prompt, go back and paste it into Artlist, and let's select O3 Pro this time, 8 seconds vertical, and hit generate. And once again, we will compare this to VEO 3.1 Fast and Sora 2.
A few moments later.
Now let's check out the videos. Here's the first one. And this is already great. Let's see how VEO 3 turned out. This is also good, but I don't like the break as much right here. Here's Sora 2. And once again, this is kind of blurry and I don't like the cutting as much. Now here's VEO 3.1 Fast with the advanced prompt. But as you can see, there's no cuts and it doesn't really follow our prompt instruction. Here's Sora 2. And it has multiple shots, but the shots aren't as satisfying. And finally, here's Kling 3.0 Pro. It has multiple shots, different angles, but it's very consistent throughout the whole video. And it even has a video that loops back to normal. Once again, I think VEO 3.1 Fast and Sora 2 were able to deliver high quality videos, but Kling 3 followed my prompt the closest and it looks the best. Kling 3 and Kling 3.0 is not perfect, but it is super powerful. The combination of reasoning, the visual and audio quality make it a super powerful tool. I have so many more videos that I would love to show you, but let me know down in the comments what you would like to see me create. I have whole workflows on using my custom GPT as well as a prompt library of prompts that could go viral on social media, as well as product photography and product showcases for brands and for specific products that make this a tool that you can generate a lot of money with. And it was just released today, but I'm already really impressed. Go ahead and try it out on Artlist with a link below and check out the prompts I provided you with and let me know which one of those were your favorites. Feel free to use my custom GPT to create unlimited prompts and let me know in the comments if you want me to check out your videos of what you create. I made another video comparing Sora 2 with VEO 3.1 and you can check it out right here. If you stayed until now, thanks for watching and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. I'm currently working on another video that you might find helpful, and if you've subscribed, I'll see you in that. Peace out.